So, what's like your hardest class?
My statistics class,
Okay, why is that?
because the teacher can't teach,
Okay, why is that?
because he doesn't speak English really well. He just writes on the board the whole time and
Okay.
doesn't explain anything.
What was your reaction when you first came in class the first day?
So I'm gonna go through hell.
I had this like bio class, and all she would do was talk about like Milwaukee. That's where she was from.
Okay.
And like she would make every PowerPoint presentation about Milwaukee at some point. She was the worst teacher ever. She was so annoying.
Why?
She
can
just
you give
like
an
wouldn't stop
example?
talking about Milwaukee.
Okay. Can you give an example?
Like I don't even know, something about like biology. She'd like be like, in Milwaukee, like they would have this flower or something. It was like really annoying.
So, was the class hard though? No.
Not really. No. You just have to know like facts about. They'll be on the test too.
Oh,
It was a bio class, but we had to learn about Milwaukee. It's so weird.
That's fine.
Final studies a lot, 40-page outlines.
And it's a senior year wrap up of like social psychology, research methods, statistical psychology. It's just a basic like recap of everything.
Sociology.
Okay, why?
It was just a very boring class.
Okay, why?
Didn't learn anything. Wasn't interested in the topic.
Okay,
Professor wasn't active with the students.
okay.
My worst class was probably religion so
Okay.
far.
Why?
My professor couldn't really connect with the students.
Okay.
Her syllabus didn't really match what we were actually doing in class. It was just all over the place. And we didn't get tested on half the things we learned.
It was awful.
Oh.
It was really boring. I played Game Pigeon with my friend.
Game Pigeon?
Yeah.
What's
No,
that?
Game
Is it like
Pigeon
Pigeon, Flappy Bird?
No, it's
No.
it's like an app.
On the iPhone, you
yeah.
could like send each other like cup pong or
Yeah, we
Cup
just
pong?
darts or anything.
Yeah.
I like all my classes, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My worst class, oh my gosh, is...
Well, we're seniors, so we like our classes, but my worst class I ever took in college was probably accounting.
Okay, why?
I just wasn't interested.
What?
My teacher was just really
I've heard that
boring.
before.
I hated accounting like so much.
So I guess I must be like accounting because girls just never interested in me.
One of my worst classes was probably one of them that I did in Spain, and it was like a Latin American literature class, and it was just really boring, and the professor was like, he talked really fast, and I just was not...
Can you give an example?
No, I cannot give an example. He talked in Spanish, yeah, like with the, you know,
Okay.
the Spanish.
He has a lisp.
Yeah, yeah, the
I
lip.
didn't know Spanish people had a list.
Yeah, in Spain they do.
My worst class was the first semester like I was ever here. I took mathematical modeling and like not to like mess on him or anything, but like he could not speak English. The only words that like he could speak were like okay, questions, and example. So like all he did was write on the board and then give us quizzes over stuff that he didn't write on the board. So like it was so dumb. Like I had no idea what I was doing that entire class. It was so dumb. Yeah, that's it.
I don't know.
Why'd you do this? It looked like you were like a kid when they're on Santa Claus's lap. And they're trying to ask them,
Well, I don't know about worst class, but like last year. Wait, who's gonna watch this?
What's yours?
My sophomore year, or I think it was my freshman spring semester, I took an art class, which strangely enough was the history of rock and roll, which was the worst class ever. The guy literally ranted about Trump 90% of the class, and then the other like 10%, like he would rant about how bad of students we were. He gave me a paperback and gave me a 72 on it, and then I corrected it and everything like that, fixed everything, and he literally gave me 1 extra point. That's it. That's all he did, even though I fixed everything he told me to fix.
Well, he seems really conservative with his grading methods.
I would have to say it's English. English.
English? Okay. Why?
Time consuming.
Well, you must have learned a lot. I mean, look at you.
What?
I said you must have learned a lot. Look at you. You're speaking it right now.
Yeah, for sure.
You get it? Because, like, you must have learned a lot in English class because you're speaking English. Because English is, like, not actually learning English? Just like writing.
It's just amazing how it sounds.
Okay. Well, any last thoughts?
No thoughts.
All right. Well, hey, have a great rest of you guys' day.